Hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well today and having a good afternoon or morning, whatever time you're watching this video. For today, when you go to Online Learner's Agenda for the week or click Unit 3, American Revolution, and click on Pacing Schedule, they're both the same documents. Once you click on that, you'll have to scroll down to day 4, Thursday, September 24th. What you have for today is a warm-up, CNN Student News. Remember that after the warm-up, you should go to sheets.google.com and open up your virtual notebook. Okay, you might have to scroll down a little bit to get it, depending on how much work you've done with other documents and sheets. But click on that, and then make sure that you're putting the date, the title, and 3 things that you learned. Okay? So after you're done with warm-up, we have a quick introduction to our textbook and how to use it. Our textbook this year is going to be entirely online. Okay, I know in the past we've had a physical textbook, but because of COVID and because of the fact that not everyone is in class, we are going to just use the online textbook. I actually don't even have the physical copies because it's a new textbook and they haven't came in yet. So the only option that we have is the online version, unfortunately. I wish we had some in the classroom where I could give you so you could work through some of these things using the actual textbook. But the good thing is our new textbook, the online version is a lot better than the one we had before. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to go to Clever first. Okay. And then after you've logged in, make sure that you log in with the NGL Discovery, I think it's called. Okay, don't log in with Google. But after you log in, you come to this page. I'm guessing most of you know how to log into your Clever already, so I'll spare those details. So then you need to scroll down to Social Studies. Okay, and then the correct one is the NGL Sync book. You might have 2 of them down. I don't think it matters what one you click on, but try to click on the NGL Sync. I think that I'm almost 100% sure that's the right one. Click on that one, and then your book, Clever automatically logs you in to the online book. Okay, and then you're going to have to hit Launch Course. Okay, if you have 2 of them, hit Launch Course on both of them. Okay, you might have to open one of them up in a new tab and then open up the other one in a new tab. Most of you will only have 1 book though. Okay, it just seems like random people have 2 books for some reason. Haven't figured out why yet. That shouldn't open up like that. That should not go like that. Just a sec. I think it's because I opened it up in a new tab. So don't do that. Yep. And then just wait for it to load, and this is your online textbook. Okay. And this is the teacher view. So I will scoot over to the student view. Okay, this is what will open up for you when you log in, okay? So you have the page number, you have the units on the left, and then when you click on the units, you get to the chapters, okay? And then when you click on the chapters, then you can see the individual page numbers. Okay, I wish they had an option where you could just flip to a page and get there, but they don't. But that's okay. Once we figure this out, it's pretty simple. The good thing is the reason why I showed you to log in through Clever first is because after you've logged in through Clever one time, when you click on this link, it should open up to exactly the correct page in your book that you need to go to. Okay. So you see how I did that? It opened up right to 5.3 impacts of the war. And those are pages 158 to 159 in the textbook. And I can see by going over to 5.3, this is where I'm at. And you can see exactly I'm on page 158 to 159. Okay. And then it even has the option to read to you.
5.3 Impact of the War. The colonists celebrated Britain's victory in the French and
So if you're someone that doesn't like to read for whatever reason, you have something that can read to you. Okay, and then when you scroll down, this is just like the textbook, okay? It's just showing you it in digital form, obviously. But if you want to read a section, you just click this arrow over and it will read to you.
War.
Yeah. So you
0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.
Okay, when you scroll down, you will read this entire page. Okay, and then when you get down to the bottom, there are 3 questions. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to answer these 3 questions in your virtual notebook. Okay, so if I'm doing my virtual notebook, I'd put 924, textbook, questions, page 158 to 159. And then I'd put down my answers to 1, 2, and 3. Okay, obviously your answers will be longer than that because you're explaining a lot. So your answers will be a little bit longer than that. So you'll need to do that. So, okay. So what you have for today, again, is the warm-up CNN Student News. Log on to your textbook through Clever, okay? And then click on the link after logging in, and it should take you right to the right spot in your textbook that you need to go to, okay? If it doesn't take you to the right spot, okay, if it doesn't take you to the right spot, you'll see like a login when you click on the link. That means that you haven't logged in through Clever yet, okay? If you still can't get it to work, you can go into it the old-fashioned way and find the pages that you're looking for. Okay, so if the link doesn't work, this is what you'd need to do. Go to Clever, go to NGL Sync, wait for it to log in, click on Launch Course, wait for it to load. Then this part's an extra step I have to do because I'm a teacher, and I'm getting the teacher version of the textbook. Okay, it looks like it actually opened right up to the student view, which is strange. But you would click on, I believe it is Unit 3, and then the Road to Revolution. Nope, I went too far, sorry. Unit 2, and Chapter 4. And then you'd have to scroll down a little ways until you see pages 158 to 159, which is basically the last one in Chapter 4. And then boom, you have the page. Okay, so if the link doesn't work, you can access it that way and get to it that way. Okay, hopefully the link works for you though, and I think it will after logging in through Clever. I tested it with 2 students and it worked after they logged in completely through Clever. Okay, so it should work. If not though, that's kind of the backup way to get there, okay? So it'd be Unit 2, Chapter 4, and then Lesson 5.3, okay? And then answer those 3 questions at the bottom. And once you're done with that, you're good. Okay, and I will give you some time on Friday to finish this up as well. Okay? You have a small activity on Friday as well in addition to the textbook reading, but that shouldn't take that long, okay? So again, what we're doing for today, CNN Student News, and then the textbook. Okay, again, to page 158 to 159. I have the instructions down here kind of in a quick form. So if you don't want to use the video to do that, you could go in through there and follow those directions, okay? But once that link works, then you're completing 1 through 3 after the reading, historical thinking at the bottom, those questions 1 through 3. You're putting those answers in your virtual tech notebook, okay? Quick announcement about the class. One grading policy that I changed. This year I'm trying something to try to keep some more students motivated. And that is, if you don't do an assignment, instead of having a 0 in the textbook, I am going to give you 50%. Okay? But when you see a 50% in the grade book, I will put a yellow flag next to that assignment. Okay? When you're in the grade book, it just looks like a yellow, kind of like a yellow marker next to the assignment. And that means you haven't turned it in yet. Okay? So once you get that assignment turned in, that 50% will obviously increase. Okay? And I've been pretty lenient. If you do your work and you at least turn it in, I've been giving, for the most part, at least 70%, which is passing. Okay? So I'm trying to be, trying to help you out so you can be successful and pass the class. Okay? And the reason why I'm giving you 50% initially instead of the 0% is so you're not getting penalized double and triple for those missing assignments. Okay? So then if you have 1 or 2 missing assignments, it's not the end of the world. But you need to try to limit those so your grade doesn't go down too much. Okay? Hopefully that will help you. I'll see how it goes. If I see people getting motivated by it, then I'll keep doing it. If I see people kind of taking advantage of it, then we'll stop. All right? Have a good day and let me know if you have any questions.